One day in the early 2000s, the Statue of Liberty was feeling a little bit cooped up. For over 100 years, she had been standing in the same spot in New York Harbor. And although she loved her job as a symbol of freedom and democracy, she was starting to feel like a change of pace might do her some good. So one night, while no one was looking, she got up from her pedestal and took a vacation. Now, this wouldn't be an easy trip for the Statue of Liberty. As we all know, she is not just some small statue. She is 151 feet tall and weighs over 450,000 pounds, so getting around would be a challenge. But Lady Liberty was determined to see the world. And besides, she wasn't alone. You see, the Statue of Liberty was going on this trip with her best friend, Miss Liberty Bell. Miss Liberty Bell was not as big as the Statue of Liberty, but she was just as determined, and unlike the Statue of Liberty, she had some experience traveling. You see, Miss Liberty Bell had actually been all around the country at one point, being rung in celebrations of American independence. But eventually, she had gotten tired of being carted around and just wanted to settle down in one place. So she had been given to the city of Philadelphia, where she now resides. So there, the two friends live, the Statue of Liberty in New York and Miss Liberty Bell in Philadelphia. They would often get together and reminisce about the good old days when they used to travel the country together. And the Statue of Liberty would often tell Miss Liberty Bell about all the places she wanted to go see. So when the Statue of Liberty decided to take a vacation, Miss Liberty Bell was more than happy to join her best friend on her adventure. The first order of business was to get out of New York City. This was easier said than done. As you can imagine, the Statue of Liberty had been in New York Harbor for so long that she was pretty much a fixture there. Everyone knew her and loved her, and no one wanted her to leave. But Lady Liberty was determined. With the help of Miss Liberty Bell and a few of their other friends, they managed to get past all the people who were trying to stop them from leaving. Next, they had to get to the airport. Now, this was also easier said than done. As you can imagine, the Statue of Liberty is not exactly what you would call inconspicuous. At 151 feet tall, it is pretty hard to go anywhere without drawing a crowd. But once again, the Statue of Liberty and Miss Liberty Bell were determined. They made it to the airport without being spotted. The next challenge was getting on the plane. Now, this was easier said than done. As you can imagine, the Statue of Liberty is not exactly what you would call flexible. At 151 feet tall and weighing over 450,000 pounds, it is pretty hard to fit in a small space like a plane. But somehow the Statue of Liberty and Miss Liberty Bell managed to get themselves on board. Once they were on the plane, the Statue of Liberty relaxed. She had made it. She was finally on her way to Hawaii. As the plane flew over the ocean, the Statue of Liberty looked down at the water below her and smiled. She had never seen anything like it before. The vastness of the ocean made her feel so small, yet at the same time so free. She knew that she was truly on vacation now. When the plane finally landed in Hawaii, the Statue of Liberty and Miss Liberty Bell were greeted by a warm climate and even warmer people. Everyone was so excited that the Statue of Liberty had come to visit. They had never seen anything like her before. The mayor of Honolulu came to greet her personally, and they rode in a long procession to their hotel. While in Hawaii, the Statue of Liberty and Miss Liberty Bell did all the touristy things. They visited Pearl Harbor, hiked up Diamond Head, and of course, they spent a lot of time relaxing on the beach. The Statue of Liberty had never relaxed so much in her life. She loved Hawaii, but after a week, the Statue of Liberty started to feel a little guilty. She had been gone from New York for so long, and she knew that everyone was probably wondering where she had gone. Plus, she was starting to miss her pedestal. All that relaxing had made her realize how much she loved being the Statue of Liberty. So after a week in Hawaii, the Statue of Liberty and Miss Liberty Bell left. They flew back to New York, and the Statue of Liberty went right back to her pedestal in New York Harbor. Everyone was so happy to have her back. There were parades and fireworks to celebrate her return. And although the Statue of Liberty loved her vacation, she knew that there was no place she'd rather be than in New York. After all, she is the Statue of Liberty. It's not just a statue. She is a symbol of freedom and democracy. And there is no place in the world that means more to her than New York. As the sun set over New York Harbor, the Statue of Liberty stood tall against the sky, a reminder of all that America stands for. She may have taken a vacation to Hawaii, but there's no place she'd rather be than here in New York. As the story goes, the Statue of Liberty and Miss Liberty Bell returned to their lives as normal. The Statue of Liberty went back to her pedestal in New York Harbor, and Miss Liberty Bell went back to her home in Philadelphia. But they never forgot their adventure together. In fact, it only made their friendship stronger. For the Statue of Liberty, the trip to Hawaii was more than just a vacation. It was a journey of self. She learned that she loved being the Statue of Liberty and that there was no place she'd rather be than in New York. But she also learned that it's okay to take a break sometimes. Everyone needs a vacation now and then, even if you are a 151-foot-tall statue. If you think about it, the Statue of Liberty is pretty lucky that she has a friend like Miss Liberty, someone who is willing to help her go on an adventure of a lifetime. If you don't have a friend like that in your life, well, maybe it's time to find one. So what do you think? Would you ever go on an adventure with your best friend? Let me know in the comments below. And while you're at it, be sure to subscribe for more fun stories. Who knows? You might just learn something new. The end.